can get a quote in 4 minutes or less. Favorites.com. Drew, let's update the poll question today. What is it and what do we have?
Who is the third best team in the SEC? Auburn's running away with it at 71%.
It should be Ole Miss, but too many losses. Florida has the talent. They don't have a QB. Ole Miss had a QB. Still has a QB. Just a weird year.
How many teams, like a healthy Chad Kelly and a healthy Shea Patterson, how many teams in the SEC would take both of them? Or how many would they both start on like 12 teams in the SEC?
Where would they not start? Chad would have started for every team in the Southeastern Conference, so we'll get that out of the way. As a redshirt senior and the best player coming back at that position, he would have started for every SEC team.
You could say Shea may not have started at Bama or Georgia.
Because of system, that's a great point. I mean, you're splitting hairs with Shea and Eason. Eason doesn't have that receiving unit, but they play a little more pro style. Everybody spreads it out today, but you're right. That Eason kind of fits what Georgia's always been. That's why Shea fits Ole Miss and what Freeze wants to do. I guess that would be the only one. Now, Shea would start over Hurts. Had they battled it out, Shea was a more refined player, more accurate and advanced in the passing game. I know that's hard for some people to probably wrap their brain around because they think Hurts is undefeated. Alabama's front seven and all of Alabama's talent around Hurts is undefeated. Now, Jalen's going to be a wonderful player, just like all four of these freshmen we just mentioned. Jacob Eason, Shea Patterson, Jalen Hurts, and Bentley at South Carolina are all going to be players, really good players, and we'll see. But Shea looks like, we don't have a lot to go by. And look, again, Fitzgerald torched that defense, but still, first game on the road to score 23 in the fourth quarter and go for over 330 is big time. Big time. So the poll question is Auburn?
Yeah, Auburn's leading it.
Who disagrees? Is there somebody out there that disagrees with Auburn?
Well, we have some people.
I've got Bama, LSU 1 and 2. I had Auburn at number 2 for a few weeks, right? Go ahead, Drew.
We have some people that are saying Tennessee and Florida.
Why Tennessee? What have they done to put them in number 3? Well, who have they beaten to put them in number 3?
Florida.
Yeah.
Is Florida that good?
I could see Tennessee the way that Auburn all of a sudden. Well, Auburn without Bubba Petway and Sean White not playing well. I don't know, goodness gracious. I guess it just happens. Sean White not playing well and without Bubba Petway. They didn't have him Saturday.
Sure.
He's 250 pounds or 240 plus, right? Yeah. He's a freight train. He pulls up.
He's a boss.
He pulls up on that long run against Vandy, and he doesn't play. And so it finally caught up with them, their lack of playmaking ability at the quarterback position, Jackson, and their lack of perimeter people at the wide receiver position. And Georgia was fired up, and Georgia's got just enough talent where if you play one big game at home and Eason is better, and he's getting better every week, let's also scratch around on that. Everybody's picked on the SEC because of the quarterback play.
Look at it now.
Was it really that bad last year with Dak Prescott, Chad Kelly, and Brandon Allen, first of all? Come on. Those three guys played awesome football.
Dobbs actually was better last year to me than he was this year.
That's a good point.
Dobbs played pretty well quarterback last year.
Okay. All right, so let's think about that. And then this year, you have Austin Allen, who's at least pretty good. And then you have 4 freshmen in Jacob Eason, Jalen Hurts, Shea Patterson, and Bentley at South Carolina who can play. Right? that's... And when Trevor Knight was healthy, even though he was inaccurate as a passer, he was a fantastic running quarterback.
Extended plays, which
helps
his passing game a lot.
Is it really that bad? And tell me where it's so great. Can you give me a conference where we have all this unbelievable, amazing quarterback play? And is there another conference with 4 true freshmen, Shea Patterson, Jacob Eason, Jalen Hurts, Bentley at South Carolina, that can talk about how they have 4 guys like that are going to be really good over the next couple years? Was that a hot take?
It wasn't pretty high.
I think that was my hot
I'm
take
with
for
you.
the morning.
But I mean, you're right. Is the Big Ten hanging their
I
hat
guess-
on their quarterback play?
I guess the Big 12 technically has better quarterback play, but the defense is so bad that you don't know.
I mean, come on now. Can you name 3 quarterbacks in the Big Ten? I don't think I can. JT Barrett.
Oh, God. We made JT Barrett out to be the greatest
Yeah.
thing ever. Come
Look
on,
where he's
guys.
at.
I tried to
Mighty
say
good.
this last year. Nobody listened to me. You were upset with me last year.
No, I liked.
You
Doug,
love
yeah.
some JT,
No.
and he's a nice player. And they play a bunch of teams outside of the top 40 as
Right.
far as recruiters.
I think every team they played.
Why is he not torching people and putting up PlayStation numbers like Chad Kelly, Dak Prescott, Brandon Allen,
Shea Patterson?
Deshaun Watson? Shay's going to put. I've already said Shay's going to put up Xbox numbers this weekend, next weekend, and Ole Miss will draw a 6-6, 7-5 bowl team, and he'll smoke them. Stringfellow, AJ Ingram, all these guys are going to run wild. They're not playing it works out well. He's good. They're not playing a good defense. Any good defenses from here on out. That is the recipe to have a big year.
Big all season.
15 extra bowl practices for Shea Patterson. Play somebody like, remember when Dak torched Rice?
Torch Rice, yes.
So you play like a Rice or give me another team that's
They
like,
actually have them projected to play Pitt in the Belk Bowl. That is their
Pitt
projection.
just beat Clemson. So that's kind of a,
If
if Ole Miss goes 8-5 and the hype around Patterson, but knowing that NCAA probation, how does that all weigh out, Drew and Jackson? There's going to be a lot of excitement around Patterson.
yeah, they're already
You
in.
know you've got NCAA sanctions coming,
Right.
but will the fan base be able to just kind of push that to the side because of Shea, Greg Little, A.J. Brown, and Benito Jones?
You know this as well as anyone. What cures everything? Winning.
Winning.
And if they're winning, that's the last. It's not the last thing, but it pushes all that NCAA talk, to the back seat at least. At least while they're up and winning. Now when it comes down, and then NCAA Shea.
This is no longer Chad Kelly's town.
It
It is now Shea Patterson's town in Oxford.
But we also need to recognize.
Could be a little turf war there. I mean, every QB has an ego.
But I mean, Chad's not going to be able to
It's
step
over
back on the
with.
field.
Yeah.
So
I know.
We do need to
Swag,
recognize.
who's the coolest guy on the square now? Swag or Shea?
Ooh. Benito Jones. I like
No.
that. It's Swag or Shea. That's a tough one. Figuring Shea's a little young.
Is it Shea Veer
It
or
would be-
Swag?
Ooh. Man.
Chad has swag.
He sure does.
Kid's got swag, man.
Did he make the trip?
I would doubt it. You only get 70 guys on to make.
Yeah, but injured. Can't you go? You can't?
But if you're injured, does that count against your roster?
I don't
limit?
think so.
I think I saw a tweet where he was at East Mississippi with all their former him and Bo Wallace and Mackey and
Bro, Wallace.
all those guys,
Really?
watching them win a state
State championship.
championship.
Wow. East Mississippi wins again?
Shocker.
Was there any I don't even know if there
No,
were
they
any
lost the first
upsets. What?
Remember, they lost the first game of the year.
Yeah, they were minus like 27 players or
Yeah.
whatever. All right, third best team in the conference. Really, nobody wants it.
Nobody wants it.
Auburn or Tennessee. Is that fair?
The separation
Ole
between
Miss
one
is
and two.
Ole Miss is better than both. Their record just doesn't.
Well, I mean, Auburn beat Ole Miss.
That's true, and they physically whipped them. How did that happen?
Would Ole Miss have beat them if they played Auburn of Saturday without Petway?
No. I mean, yes. Ole Miss, I think, wins that game, but that's, when,
It's all about when you play a team
absolutely
more than anything else.
what I mean. shouldn't Ole Miss give Mississippi State credit for the win? Trevor Knight dove into the end zone and busted his shoulder up.
Absolutely.
I'm waiting for the headline coming out of
if
Clarion Nashville.
If Ole Miss didn't burn Patterson's red shirt, every A&M,
Burn, baby, burn.
A&M, Vandy, and State could have thanked Georgia Southern.
That's true. How about that? All right. Ooh. You want to talk some Dak?
Tell me that, tight end.
Let's talk what Vegas missed again. Everybody continues to miss on Prescott. The Out of Bounds Show, ESPN 1059, The Zone. We are streaming on thezone1059.com. The show is brought to you by the Anti-Aging Clinic for Men on Highland Colony in Madison. According to recent estimates, approximately 10 million men in the U.S. have testosterone deficiency, but very few are receiving treatment. Testosterone is the primary male sex hormone. Call the Anti-Aging Clinic for Men and get tested for low testosterone or low T today. Go to themanthing.com and visit Dr. Mike Manning or Dr. Cliff Adams. Dr. Mike Manning, Dr. Cliff Adams at the Anti-Aging Clinic for Men, and their website is themanthing.com. Straight ahead, Prescott trumps Roethlisberger.